So today we're going to talk about a really different way of looking at tech education. It's a place called MVIT, and it's all based on this one powerful, kind of radical idea. What if your tuition was based on your talent, not how much money you have? Let's dive in and see how they're actually pulling this off.
I mean, it's a question we've all probably asked ourselves, right? You spend all these years in school, you get your degree, but by the time you're out, the tech industry has already zoomed past. So, is the old way broken? And if it is, what in the world are we supposed to do about it?
And this leads us right to the heart of the problem, what people are calling the modern skills gap. You know what I'm talking about? It's that giant chasm between the stuff you learn from a textbook, all the theory, and the actual, practical, hands-on skills that companies are desperate to hire for right now. So how do you even begin to fix a gap that big? Well, for MVIT, the answer isn't just to write a new syllabus. No, it's to create a whole new mission, a new reason for tech education to exist in the first place. Now, listen to the words here from the founder. Democratize, empowering. These aren't just corporate buzzwords, they're a signal that they want to flip the script, moving away from that old exclusive model of education to one that makes these insane AI skills available to literally anyone who has the passion to learn them. And this whole mission, it's not just for college kids or professionals looking to upskill. What's really wild about MVIT's approach is that it's designed to cover the entire learning journey. We're talking from the moment a little kid gets curious about how things work, all the way to advanced certifications for people who are already experts in their field. This slide just says it all, doesn't it? It shows the incredible range they're covering. On one hand, you've got 4 to 6-year-olds in a STEM entrepreneurs program, and on the other, you have the MCASCE, which is this super high-level certification for seasoned pros. It's literally a cradle-to-career vision. And for the youngest ones, it's all about making it fun, you know? It's about discovery. They start off as tiny stars, then they become little coders, and they even get to learn the basics of being an entrepreneur. The point isn't just to teach them science and tech, but to really build that problem-solving muscle right from the very start. Okay, now let's jump way over to the professional end of things. The absolute pinnacle of their whole program is the MCASCE certification. It stands for MANSHA, Certified Autonomous Systems and Cloud Engineer. And the most important word there is integration. This isn't just a course on AI or a course on robotics or a course on cloud tech. It's about mastering how all three of those things work together. And get this one certification doesn't lock you into one job. It's like a key that opens up a ton of different career paths. You could go be a full-stack engineer building entire apps, or you could become a deep learning researcher, basically inventing the future of AI. Each of these is a full-on career development program meant to shape you into a leader. Okay, but let's be real. Education like this is usually crazy expensive, totally inaccessible for most people. But this is where MVIT just turns everything on its head. They have this completely unique tuition model that's all about rewarding your talent and hard work, not the size of your wallet. Just take a look at this table. It's pretty simple. Your tuition fee is tied directly to how well you do on their entrance exam. You score in the high 60s, boom, you get a 35% discount. You get over 80%, that discount shoots up to 75%. The message couldn't be clearer. The better you are, the less you pay. But this is the number that changes the entire game. If you can score 90% or higher on that exam, you get a 100% waiver on your monthly tuition. Yep, you heard me right. The top performers get this incredible, world-class education for free. It just completely removes that financial barrier. So we have this amazing, innovative curriculum. We have a model that makes it accessible to everyone. But here's the million-dollar question. Does it actually lead to a career? Let's connect the dots and see what this training means in the real-world job market. The numbers here really tell the whole story. These jobs are not only in super high demand, but they pay really, really well. We're talking 6-figure salaries right out of the gate, and freelance rates that can go up to $150 an hour. This is not just about learning for the sake of learning, it's a direct pipeline to a seriously good career. And this is so important. It's not just sitting in a classroom. The whole program is built around a cooperative education idea. That means you're not just studying, you're doing. Every single student has to do a month of actual on-the-job training and a big 2-month final project. So when you graduate, you don't just have a certificate, you have real experience to put on your resume. So what does this all boil down to for your career?
Well, it means you've got the flexibility to go freelance if you want. You have the skills to climb that corporate ladder, maybe even become a CTO one day. You're exactly what startups are looking for. And because this tech is universal, you're not stuck in one place. These skills open up doors all over the world. So let's just quickly recap the MVIT model we've just walked through. It really stands on three main pillars. First, a hands-on, project-based way of learning. Second, access that's driven by merit, by your actual talent. And third, a clear, direct path to a successful career and leadership roles. And that kind of leaves us with one final big question to think about. We're so used to judging education by grades and diplomas and what's on a transcript, but what if we just shifted that whole mindset? What if education was built from the ground up, not for the piece of paper you get at the end, but for the actual future you want to build for yourself?